Hey guys, welcome to the third Mattie and Liamo video since our return. I hope you're excited about this one, as I am excited to do this video. As a lot of people who are friends with me on Facebook know, I'm a massive fan of this band called Fightstar. Now, a lot of people are going to think, Fightstar? Isn't that band with that prick from Busted? But don't hold it against them, because while he wasn't Busted, Fightstar are an amazing band if you give them a chance. They're not what you expect, and also his solo stuff, which just him, is phenomenal as well. It's kind of like a mixture between Mumford & Sons and a bit of Bob Dylan thrown in there a little bit sometimes. It's really, really good. So I decided that I would get Liam to listen to their new song called Animal. Which is kind of a heavier song. It's from the new album Behind the Devil's Back, which comes out I think October 16th. Yes, I'm plugging the band, I love them that much. So, Liam, are you ready? Okay, Liam's not ready yet.
I'm ready.
So, Liam,
My body is ready.
what did you think of Animal?
Very good. Very, very good stuff. I like that. As you know, that's not my normal cup of tea.
Yeah.
Metal and what have you. But that's the kind of metal I can listen to. Like,
Even
it's
with the
heavy and all
screaming.
that. It's got the heaviness, but it's also got that... I was going to say overproduced. That sounds like a criticism. But you know that level of production where it has this clean electrical feel to it?
Yeah.
A little bit of synth in there. I like that.
Yeah.
I'm into that.
You mentioned the synths. The two of the lads have a side project called Gunship, which is, it sounds like all those 80s movies. You know, movies that are trapped in the 80s forever, that they could never be mistaken for being any other time. It sounds like that in music form. It's amazing. It sounds like Drive, you know the Drive soundtrack? Very similar
Yes,
to that.
perfect example, yeah.
I'll link that to you. It's
Just
amazing.
that great, smooth synth sound.
Yeah, and they said we're going to have synths on this album, and I was a little bit worried thinking to myself, fuck, no, not synths, it's going to be, you know what I mean? But the way they've utilised it in that song, it blends perfectly with what they're doing, I think. I think it's really well done.
I don't know what their early stuff was like when they first formed, but I can imagine that if it was like this, there would have been a heavy criticism from the pure metalheads saying, listen to this shite, because they have this fucking boy band, knob band in the band. It has this produced, smooth, fucking, it's so gay.
Yeah.
But, I don't think so. I think when they first came out, they were a bit heavy already, like a rougher sound.
Yeah, it was rougher, and it was also very, it was really into like post-hardcore kind of sound. Like, what I liked about them was every single album is a different type of album. Do you know what I mean? You can't accuse them of just going through the motions, do you know what I mean, and just making the same songs over and over again. And what I like about them is they just make whatever they want to make. Do you know what I mean? Like, they've got one song on their last album, Be Human, called Follow Me Into the Darkness. And listen to that song. It's the only time guitars, like the guitar chords and stuff, have made me feel sad. Just listen to the guitars, no lyrics in part of it. It's amazing. It's really good. I would recommend, if you get a chance, to check them out. I don't know if you'd like their heavier songs with the screaming. I know that one has screaming in it.
Hardly noticeable.
If I was you and you wanted to check them out a bit more, I would recommend some songs. Mono is a masterpiece of a song. Absolute masterpiece. That, Wake Up, We Apologize for Nothing, I Am the Message, and War Machine is really good too. But so you enjoyed it. Any other thoughts? How do you feel about the band knowing about this lad being busted?
It's so inconsequential. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, isn't
And
it?
Yeah. I only know about this band through you. I've never heard of them anywhere else. I've never heard anybody talking about them. But I can imagine that the buzz is just totally focused on him and his history and his background. And it's so fucking ridiculous to focus on that.
Yeah. I was talking to someone recently about them, and he remembers seeing them in Leeds Festival 2004 when he was still in Busted, and they got awful abuse. Fucked off out Busted. They released their EP and then their album, came back to Reading and Leeds, and they had a massive crowd. I think for people, the problem is they hear the name, and they think, oh, that's that chap from Busted, that's fucking gay. They never listen to it, I think if people actually listen to it, they'd realize it's a completely different thing to Busted, and there's no connection whatsoever. Do you know what I mean? So they're easily in my top 5 bands of all time. Love them.
Hoping
it's a shame they're always going to be haunted by this.
That's the thing, yeah.
And the thing is, as well, like of all the boy bands to be from, Busted isn't the worst.
True.
I mean,
Could be
they were an actual band. To be fair to them, they were a band.
They did
not
play
like
the
these other
instruments.
fucking manufactured bands, where there's not a single one of them can play an instrument, and it's all fucking auto-tuned and all that shit, you know.
And actually, he's a great live singer too. Like, he sounds exactly like the album, which is impressive. So this is just a quick video, guys. I want to get Liam's opinion on something that I love. Maybe next time Liam will get my opinion on something he loves.
Do you know, I was gonna ask you something a second ago, and I can't think. Yes. Have you seen Justin Bieber's new song?
Yeah, the one that's apparently about rape, date rape, and yeah.
Actually, I don't know what it's about. I have only heard it twice, and it was in other people's houses on fucking MTV. And it's not even Justin Bieber, it's featuring Justin Bieber. Although he is the main focus of the video, and he's singing all the way through it. But it's like Skrillex and fucking Diplo or somebody like that.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah. It's a fucking travesty.
It's awful.
It's literally awful. Painful to listen to. It's just
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
What? And I generally don't listen to new types of new pop music and stuff, but fuck me, I couldn't avoid that one. That was
it's my sister-in-law's house. When you go around there, it's one of them houses where MTV is always on, or one of the music channels, and it's either 60s and 70s stuff or ultra fucking urban new stuff.
Yeah.
I'll take the 60s and 70s stuff any day, because the new stuff is fucking pure shite.
It really is.
So guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Check out Fightstar, and don't listen to Justin Bieber. Bye.
Excellent. Fucking fabulous stuff. I like how you kept the wig all the way through. Normally you get fed up with these effects and you get rid of them. And I know you were saying you were kind of stuck with it, but to be fair, and no pun intended, it really grew on you. And I really feel like you look a little bit like Elliot Gould.
That pun was intended. I refuse to accept the fact that pun was not intended.
I hate puns, because I never ever intend puns, and people start laughing at the pun. And generally when people start laughing at the pun, they're actually missing the joke, because there was a joke in there as well. Not this time, but usually.